Hey boys and girls, welcome back to a new series in which I'm planning to review the whole Ableton Live 12 manual in a few tutorial videos. And in today's session, we are focusing on the Settings tab, Display and Input. The settings can generally be accessed by clicking Options in the top bar and then scroll down to Settings. Or you can also toggle this view by clicking the shortcut Control comma on Windows or Command comma on Mac. But first, if you're ever getting stuck and you need some extra help, just take your cursor and scroll down to the bottom left corner and click on this little eye symbol. This will open up an info view panel, which contains lots of useful tips, tricks and also shortcuts for all the important controls and functions in this DAW if you hover over them. By the way, the shortcut for this info view is Shift and question mark. And you're also able to create your own info text or edit an already existing one by right-clicking on a parameter and then choosing Edit Info Text. But now let's dive right into it. So first things first, under the Display tab, you can select your preferred language. You can choose between 7 available languages: German, English, Spanish, French, Italian, Japanese, and Chinese, or Mandarin. With the zoom control, you can set your preferred zoom amount, either by zooming out of the arrangement down to 50% or by zooming in on the main window up to 200% in size. If you ever want to restore your original value, just double click on the button and you will get right back to 100%. Enable GPU Renderer uses your graphics card to render the interface, resulting in smoother visuals and improved performance. If your live session starts lagging and your graphics card is powerful enough, then you should definitely check this function out. Enable High DPI mode optimizes the display for high resolution screens, making text and graphics sharper and easier to read. When Outline View in Focus under the Display Options tab is enabled, Ableton Live 12 will automatically generate a dark outline around the selected window and therefore put it in focus. Under Show Scroll Bars, you can choose the desired behavior of your scroll bars. You can either always show them or only when scrolling. If Follow System is selected, Ableton Live 12 will determine this behavior based on a recommendation for your Windows or Mac operating system. You can also select the behavior of the scroll bar in your timeline and choose between scroll mode and page mode. Under Hide Labels, you can show or hide specific text boxes like MIDI from, monitor or audio to. When Use Tab key to navigate under the Navigation and Keyboard tab is activated, the shortcut Tab on your computer will no longer switch between Session and Arrangement view, and the shortcut Shift tab will no longer switch between Device and Clip view. But it will now help you jump way faster between different parameters. Let's check it out. When Wrap Tab Navigator is activated and you're using the shortcuts Tab and Shift Tab to move around in your arrangement like this, then when you reach the last selectable parameter in line, the cursor will automatically jump right back to the first one and won't stop at the last one. When Move Clips with Arrow keys is turned on, then you're able to select the clip in the arrangement view and move it just by clicking on the right or left arrow keys on your computer. If this function is not turned on, then clicking the left, right, up or down arrow keys will only affect the cursor to move in the timeline. When you use Ableton Live 12 on a tablet device and you're often working with a pencil, then you should definitely consider enabling the pen tablet mode, which offers you some extra features and an easier handling. If permanent scrub areas is activated, then you have to left click in the lower area of your timeline to start the playback, and in the higher area to zoom in and out of your timeline. If this function is not enabled, then you're only able to zoom in and out on the timeline. And holding Shift while left clicking will start the playback. If Draw MIDI Notes with Pitch Lock is activated, and you're using the brush tool in the top bar by left clicking on it or using the shortcut B on your computer keyboard, then you're only able to place notes in one pitch by left clicking and hovering over the timeline. If this function is not activated, then you're able to change the pitch by moving the mouse up and down. Allow Sleep Mode in the Application Options tab lets your computer enter sleep mode while Ableton is open, in order to save some energy. Allow Multiple Instances allows you to run more than one Ableton Live session at the same time. And Don't Show Again Warnings hides certain repetitive warning messages during use. I hope you liked this short tutorial about Ableton Live's Settings tab, Display and Input. If so, please consider subscribing and leaving a like and a comment. See you next time. Have a nice day. Goodbye.